My own family has a very complicated history. My mother's parents were supporters of the Nazi Party, and my grandmother actually died during childbirth, convinced she needed to provide more soldiers for Hitler. On my dad's side, on the other hand, my grandfather was in the political opposition, and he had to flee from Germany to the UK after his own father, who was a trade union leader, was murdered by the Nazis in 1933. The British government then deported him to Australia as an enemy alien and placed him in an internment camp there. As I grew up, I realized how much these experiences influenced my own view of history, and how public memory is generally never straightforward. As a memory scholar, I'm aware that contradictory memories are the norm in all of the countries that I've studied. In fact, we have a tendency to simplify how we remember the past and also to focus on sudden extreme events like war and genocide. We connect ourselves to these pivotal incidents by creating memorial sites and marking days of national mourning. But we've been less certain about how to remember slow-moving transformations like climate change, structural racism, or shifts in gender relations, which are often just as devastating and traumatic, but can also change our lives for the better. My research focuses on these slow-moving transformations and how we respond to them culturally, and we call this slow memory. This is important because making connections to these gradual changes can inspire collective action to address serious threats to our future. My most pressing concern is our desperate need to address the environmental emergency, including the mass extinction of species that is currently happening. We all know about it, but we're still not willing to really recognize the dramatic nature of what is going on. I want to understand how we organize society and pressure global leaders to act on long-term challenges. Even though these challenges may be happening far away or don't feel like emergencies to us personally, we need to recognize this type of slow historical injustice and come together to address the most serious threats to our environment and future. My name is Jenny Wustenberg, and this is my research, Revealed.